What is going on there, everyone, and welcome back to another video from Geryon. And as you can see here today, we're going to be going over in, I guess you could call this a premium miniature. I'm not really sure. I kind of throw this in the same category as the Demon Lords, like for Demogorgon and Orcus, where they're kind of Yanogu, actually even Loth, where they're just coming out with these premium miniatures. And today we're going to be going over some love for the actual, instead of the demons, we're going over the devils. Sorry, my camera's readjusting itself. That's always good. But, so yeah, I've been actually, this one's been on the shelf. I'm waiting for the day I can pull this down and review it before I can put it, actually like put it on the old shelf display. We have the Icons of the Realm, Archdevil Geryon. I believe it's the right Geryon. If I said it wrong, my bad, but Now, this is another one of those boxes. If you've watched my ones from the Pathfinder premiums, WizKids and sort of a Paizo, they've been going for this like open concept. As you can see here, like you can reach in and like touch it. They're getting rid of that big front glass piece like you would get with Orcus or Demogorgon on these smaller boxes. So it is what it is. Now, I mean, let's look at the side of the box. We're going to take a quick look here. I mean, that's the artwork for Geryon, or his artwork, as it would be like for if you were looking at a premium or the pre-order. And on the back, we have a little bit bigger. I know I'm just rotating it here. That way we got more like the book artwork. Sorry, my camera's just readjusting itself. But yeah, we're going to get this WizKids beauty opened up and take a look. And I'm hoping that Geryon's going to look pretty cool. Let's get him on the old turntable and get a good look, shall we? Okay, so here we have Geryon himself. I don't know, it's starting on his backside, but it's where I happen to kind of resume. But here we go. So Geryon here looks pretty good. As you can see, he's got some nice detail. I love the scaling going on with all his parts. Got that lovely scorpion tail right there. We got the actual kind of inside of the horn. I wish they had just made it a black inside instead of like a light color. But here he is, the great Archdevil Geryon. I don't remember off the top of my head where he ranks in the hierarchy, but he is pretty interesting. As most Archdevils are actually only in the large class, he actually has gone above and beyond. He's actually in the huge category, which is very unusual since most devils, I mean, such as Zariel herself, I have that miniature from the Descent into Avernus, and she's not even as big as this guy. And honestly, I think this Archdevil could easily take on a Baylor since he is an Archdevil. And it's nice to see that we are getting some love for the Archdevils. Are we going to get more? I mean, we did get that Archdevil sort of set that came out with Zariel and some other high rankers. Now, like I said before, I wasn't a big fan of that Zariel sculpt versus the Descent into Avernus. It was way too sprawled out. I was worried about something break. This guy doesn't have that problem. His parts felt pretty solid. And I gotta say, I do love the red tail tip. They didn't just make like black all the way through, which is nice. We're getting away from the monotone look where we get some like little accent pops. We also did the lovely horn. Now, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. Comment down below if you guys are, if I'm incorrect. I mean, I'm only, not perfect. I can't remember everything off the top of my head, but I love the joints though. I'm sorry I had to say this. I did notice about his wings, but I do like the actual, like the joints of different bones coming together in the wings. We're actually seeing that. We're not just seeing like perfect bones. And like, but anyway, his horn. Now, if I remember correctly, the horn of Geryon summons Baylors to fight for him. I believe it's either Baylors or Pit Fiends, but I think it's Baylors, which I always thought was kind of weird that an Archdevil would summon Baylors. Really unusual. But I mean, he looks good. I like his stance. He has a nice dynamic action pose, which is good. I wish the belly scales on him were a little bit different colored, even if they were like a lighter gray, just to give a little bit of a difference from the like black mamba sort of scales going down the body, leading to the giant scorpion tail, or actually almost wyvern-esque tail with a big spike on the like scorpion stinger. And now I also think that if I remember correctly, Geryon does have like serpent hands. I kind of think, if I remember, I think they're serpentine sort of hands, like his hands are actually living snakes. Oh wait, no, they look like beast hands. Okay, my bad. I thought they were snake hands, but because I was gonna say if they did, it'd be kind of cool. They're wrapping around the horn, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I gotta admit, this is a good mini, an overall good mini. Now, how do I feel about this versus other premiums that I've gone over? Well, I mean, compared to like the Mamlambo, we are getting a very impressive premium miniature. Like, this is a technically, like, I guess you could call Archdevils like low-level deities, since they do have servants and, they do have followers. So it's pretty cool. I do wish, like I said, I wish he had a little bit more of like maybe some lighter accents on his snake part. The wings are good. I like the red wings. Those are pretty nice. Very devil / demonic, or very fiendish. So that's what was good. But yeah, I mean, honestly, a very nice miniature. Now, this mini, when I got it, I remember what I spent for. I think I spent around like 30. I think it was like $30.99 on sale when I got it, which is actually a pretty good price. That's a reasonable price for a miniature of this quality and this nice detail look here. I mean, we got the lovely shimmer going on with the scales. We do have like the dullness of the fur armor, and then like we have the lovely wings that have not a shimmer, I guess, because it does have a little bit of reflective light. It's a very nice miniature though, overall. I'd have to definitely say I give it, if I had to go out of 5, you know, out of 5 stars, I'd give it at least a 4.5. It's close to being perfect, but I think we could have had a little bit more, you know, hold on. I wanted to say because of the pose, but honestly, I'd say this one's just good. It's a solid 4.5. Not perfect, because this thing I think should have been a little bit more dynamic pose. I'm doing like the sort of T posing, ready for an incoming attack, leaving his chest open. But it's a really great miniature. I think, like I said, honestly, if you were going to get this for your group to just have in your inventory, or you maybe want to have him as a big bad, I would definitely say, yeah, get your hands on one of these while you can before they disappear, become harder, and then becomes more collectible, which means then you got to kind of spend more. Is it worth going like over 50 on this thing? Probably not. I'd say, honestly, like I said, around the 30 to 35 range is where I would literally leave this thing. He is an archdevil, but you know, he's like a Baylor in size. You know, he's a huge class enemy that could be an amazing fight, but he's still not the head of hell either. He's not at the top of the 7 hells. Zariel still holds that position. She's smaller than him. I think it's Baal, the Baylor, or the king of, or the basically archdevil of the Pit Fiends. He's also still large class, but you know, I think he's actually really only in the huge category because of the serpentine lower body. I mean, his top half could, if he had normal legs, he would definitely be a large creature. So, yeah, it's really good. I gotta say, it's really good. This one is a good hit with WizKids. I think they did a really great job on this one. Would I want to get him if, like I said, if you can get him for a great deal, like 30 to 35, I would say jump on it and get one immediately. Like, you know, this is a great piece for a collection, or to have as a miniature for your tabletop. This will work for anything. Even if you want to use it as like for a cross gaming, like if I want to use this for Warhammer, you could easily use this as a giant snake demon coming out to fight your Space Marines or your Sisters of Battle or your Orc Boys. And there's not really a bad side about it. I think it would work perfectly fine for that. So yeah, really awesome. Now, if you guys have gotten this far in the video, I thank you for staying this long. And if you have, definitely, and you do enjoy, make sure you hit that subscribe button, you know, hit the like button, leave a comment, or throw a question in the comments down below. It helps, you know, beat the algorithm of YouTube. And, you know, share it around, guys. Share the video, join on, help the channel grow. And I'll see you next time, guys. Have a great one, and bye-bye.